Good afternoon and welcome back to Alan's Allotment. It's the Tuesday evening, the 8th of August. Here. I came up here last night after work as well and spent 2.5 hours doing a little bit. And I was coming up to show you all my lovely hard work. And I'm raging. Again. Let me spin you around and I'll show you why. I came up here last night and I planted lettuce and spinach. Look at the state of it. I've just had to put these ones back in. And that one there's been completely stripped. Oh, but there. In rows. Snowball collie, 2 rows of. And then I put 2 rows of bolt hardy beetroot in here. Yeah, this was the spinach here. Now it's not slug damage, thankfully. Instead, what it is our friend the chicken has been in again. Digging the place up. Got up on the bed, and when I actually came over, it was pulling these out and eating the leaves. Now I don't know how this has got in here, because it hasn't been in for long enough, and that's the reason I've held off before planting. And then all of a sudden today, after I planted these last night, the chicken got in again. I can only assume that it's following Ken through the gate and is not noticing in the morning. And then it's hiding itself behind the beds. And when he goes and locks this gate, it's still in here doing its thing. That's Blue shouting at the chickens. You can probably see over here as well. It's dug all down here as well. Now, so I got that bed planted. And thankfully, there was nothing in here for it. I've got all these planted out now. More snowball collie, carrot resistor fly, collie snowball, carrot resistor fly, collie snowball. Blue! In here, I've got a couple of rows of golden beetroot and a couple of rows of swede, and I planted some more lettuce, which are still in one piece for now. And these were getting a bit of a battering as well, so we'll give those a bit of a spray last night and see if we can stop those being attacked. I'll let you know if it works what I used, probably on the next video. Right, thankfully it hasn't been down to this bed, and again we've got some more lettuce. Oh, it has been down here. Took one leaf off at least, and part of one. It's taken a part of that one and stood on that one and broke it. Or it's the wind, whichever, I'm not sure. But at least these are still standing up, and that's what they should be like. And that's what I was coming to check. So on top of all of that, I also filled this bed again. And I put beetroot bolt hardy, right down here to the end, and then I've put another full row of direct sown snowball collie. Now, like I said, if we get anything, it's a bonus, and if we lose the lot, I've lost a couple of packets of seeds. It's no big deal. If we get anything at all, it will be a bonus. And I just noticed, look at all these tomatoes growing in the compost bin. I can't grow tomatoes like that if I tried. There must have been a tomato in there, and there's thousands of them germinated. Right, so we might, as a silly test, transplant some of those and put them in the polytunnel over winter and see what happens. I'm really liking these flowers. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Peas here are all still doing well. Oh, by the way, that green fly that we found in the polytunnel, the peas were completely infested with it. It was green fly. I've never had it before, and that's why I was asking the question. However, it was green fly. And I've also, and then right after I cleared the peas out, I came up Monday night, last night again, and I noticed that they'd moved on to the cucumbers. Oh dear. So, this solution that I used, I came up, and anything that had leaf or greenery, we sprayed. Now, especially because I knew how infested this was, right? I sprayed these plants under the leaves and everything. Now, this has got very good reviews. This stuff, it's expensive, but it's supposed to be really good. And I don't know if you can see, but it killed those the second it contacted them. And they're still there from last night in that pile. So, contrary to the thought about this bed possibly having contamination, too much water, and I'd overlooked the obvious pests. However, we do know that the cucumbers had a bit of spider mite. I'm coming, Blue! Blue's shouting for me. We do know that these had a bit of spider mite, and I took off all the bottom leaves, and the tops now, they're looking really good. So we'll leave them to see how they come on. But I also sprayed all of these with that solution, just in case any of them got up here and started to attack these as well. And then I came over here and I sprayed these. Now these have got attacked again even after moving them and transplanting them. But tonight they appear to still have the same amount of leaves, and I'm thinking that's caterpillars or flea beetle. But this solution, which I'll wait the results first before I share what it is with you. I also sprayed this one last night, and it hasn't got any worse, left uncovered. Now I also removed these covers and sprayed these as well. But I'm going to leave them another night or two just to see if it has worked before I completely uncover these ones again. But they seem to be doing the job in the interim while I wait. Now ironically I might end up ripping these plants out here anyways. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I'm going to take some drastic action on these beds in here, which you'll see in future videos as well. And we'll be using the sand and gravel again. I just want to say a massive thank you to Nigel Jukes at Muddy Boots, Acker Muddy Boots, for the tip on using the sharp sand to provide better drainage for these. Now I know I said I didn't want raised beds in here, but I'm thinking to make things better, then perhaps I will. But I've grown really good healthy crops in here, and I mean, just look at the kale. I mean, I know kale's pretty tough and hardy, but you can see how well that's done. And even the tomato sucker is doing okay in producing tomatoes, so the soil can't be that bad, really. Anyways, that's enough for tonight. Right, as always, just a little quick tour. Thanks for popping along. Thanks for all your likes, dislikes, comments, subscriptions, suggestions, donations, and just for following me along. And welcome to all my recent new subscribers. Thanks for taking the time to hit the subscribe button. Wherever you are in the world, please stay safe. Be practical. Keep yourselves out of harm's way. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.